Konnichiwa mina, boku wa Jeremy desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'm that guy that's been on YouTube for centuries now. From around the time of the dancing creepy baby from around the time of Ally McBeal, and moving onward to Leslie Hall's tight pants body rolls, the time that the Chocolate Rain came out, saw you through Grumpy Cat, and other weird internet memes and YouTube things, YouTube isms. So naturally, the topic of my video today, as outlined above, is the gym. I haven't been going to the gym very, very long, but I know that there are certain little etiquette things that you need to remember when going there, or slowly that I'm learning. I'm drinking, just in case you're wondering. It looks kind of weird. This is my orange juice. I found that if I mix protein powder with orange juice, I seem to be fine. I can take it. It doesn't do anything weird. It could be the specific brand of protein powder, but I've tried a bunch of other ones, and honestly, it just makes me have diarrhea. That could just be because of my IBS. I don't know. It could be because of sucralose, like some people have said. But this seems to work, so that's what I do. I buy orange juice with extra pulp. Because, I mean, come on, who doesn't want to chew their orange juice? Like, seriously, people. I don't understand those that don't like pulpy orange juice. I mean, that's my favorite thing in the world, but, well, that and specifically President's Choice cranberry cherry. Cranberry black cherry, sorry. Anyway, so, gym etiquette. Kind of loosely what we're going to talk about today. First of all, people ask me, why do you do a lot of shirtless videos? I haven't done them in a while, but honestly, it's just for me to kind of have a, what do you call it? I have friends of mine that go to the gym that take selfies and stuff like that as kind of a thing that shows their progress and stuff, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Now, I don't really see a lot of progress myself, because I see myself every day, but I like to think that there is at least something there. Maybe you guys could tell me, I don't know. I know my triceps are getting pretty good, my biceps are okay, my chest is something I'm working on. I did chest day today, so I think, you know when you have a feeling when you've done a really good workout, you think that the next day you're going to be sore? Well, I think that's going to happen. I knew that was going to happen with my legs when I did leg day 2 days ago. Holy shit, my calves are burning. I think that's calves. The part of your leg that's right there. Ugh. I think that's your calf. Yeah, they have this machine that you have like pads that come down and you just kind of lift up like this, and you can't see what I'm doing with my feet, but I'm going on my tiptoes. Yeah, that thing's wonderful. I love it. Anyway, gym etiquette. So there's a couple of things that people do at the gym that I've kind of observed over the last little bit. I had a personal trainer earlier this year, but now I've been going to No Limits Fitness on the North Shore, 8th Street, and whatever the other street is, just in case you're ever interested in going. I am looking for a gym buddy. But anyway, a lot of the time you look around and people are doing exactly the same thing. They're looking around at you. And sometimes people will stare at you. And now I know a lot of women get weirded out by it when guys are staring at them and stuff, but really it's anybody stares at everybody. It's not just men towards women and vice versa or whatever. I find it's for a couple of reasons. One that seems to be the white elephant in the room, is the people that are kind of scoping you out in a weird kind of sexual, eerie sort of way. Some people do actually go to the gym to do that. Most of us don't. But that's one thing that could potentially be out there for it. And those people, usually you could see them just mostly on their cell phones, more so than they're actually doing their working out. Now, it's kind of become a common practice that everybody's on their cell phones to some degree. I use mine as my MP3 player. Lately I've been listening to my Mookie Lekka's album. I really like that. I love Leslie Hall's Songs in the Key of Gold. Cher Lloyd, Cheryl Cole, Aqua to some degree. Just, it depends on my mood of who I want to listen to. Ayumi Hamasaki, and so on. So mostly upbeat songs are a really, really good choice. Now anyway, so there's that. Other people, like one of the categories I fall into is people, like I'll watch other people using certain equipment, because honestly am tech-tarded, and that kind of moves over to equipment-tarded in other things as well, especially at the gym. There are lots of pieces of equipment I don't even go near because I kind of look at it and I'm like, what the fuck does that do? And it's just one of those things you're like, I don't want to try this, especially in a crowded gym, because, in your mind you think that people are judging you, and maybe some of them are, but most of them aren't. In fact, there's a few people that will actually offer you assistance, or most of the time if you ask for help, people won't mind helping you. It's not like back in high school when the jock guys would be like, yo dude, look at that guy, he's ridiculous, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, here, let's laugh at him and let's kick his ass. No. It's more like people have kind of grown up a little bit, just like in university, well, one would hope, and they actually will help you out. Now, I do not like to ask for help. Maybe it's because I'm a typical male, but really I'm not a typical male whatsoever. I get really intimidated by stuff like that, and so it took me the longest time, for example, to try this one tricep machine that they have where you sit down and there's like these handles that you kind of push down on and all that kind of stuff. I think I'm doing it right, but I don't know. I mean, I notice other people kind of looking at me and giggling. Whatever, I don't give a shit. I can perform in front of 3,000 people on a stage and not have a conniption fit, but when I'm in a small group of people, that's when I freak out, and the gym is kind of like that. It really depends, because you could focus on people's faces and all that kind of stuff. So I preach not to be afraid of people judging you and stuff, but I feel that I do get afraid of that sometimes, but you just gotta persevere and just push through it. Who cares? When I'm in the change room, like, it took me the longest time to feel comfortable, and I still don't completely, but with getting naked in front of other guys, but whatever, it happens. It's a change room. That's what it's for. Go look at one of my other videos and see my opinion on the guy that bitched and complained about too much nudity in the change room. I still stand by my opinion on that. But anyway, it's a fact of life. I do agree with my dad on one very specific point that he always says, is he would rather see nudity on television than seeing constant violence, like the Twin Towers. Every waking fucking moment, it was the planes hitting the buildings and stuff like that. Why would you want to watch something like that? People dying constantly. Like, my brother loves watching horror movies and stuff. I like horror movies, but I like ghost-related ones where there's not a lot of violent death. I like the scary aspect of paranormal stuff. I don't like watching someone get a severed hand or all that kind of stuff. I don't like that, So I'm totally getting off topic here, but nudity, whatever, it kind of falls in the gym to some degree. So people watching other people to see how they use gym equipment, that's what I do. And, if I've watched somebody long enough, I usually feel a little more confident to do it, and then I'll try it, and usually I see it's not too bad. Another one I tried recently was a chest press. Watched someone do it, and there you go. But even just watching stuff, you don't always feel comfortable doing it yourself, and then, you end up using a lighter weight than somebody else, and then you feel all self-conscious about it, but you just gotta get over it. And one of the things I did to get over my stage fright, for a little while ago, because yes, I used to have it, and I still do to some degree, but in the summer, I've always had body issues, always coming from the feeling too thin kind of a thing. I mean, everybody has body issues to some degree. Even narcissistic people that think they don't, they have it to some degree. And it takes a lot to overcome something like that, and I really don't think it's one of those things that you can completely overcome, but it is manageable. And one thing I did is I went right out on a limb, and I started running shirtless around my area, down the street to West Side Centennial Park, up around, and then down West Side Road, which is a really, really busy road. It's like a highway sort of thing, with my music on. So I started just doing shirtless, running, and then I would build up even more by listening to my music and singing along with the songs, so I could hear the music, nobody else could, and I'd be running along, freaking just singing in Japanese even, and I wouldn't give a shit. Eventually you just get over it, and I know it's hard for some people to do that, but this is just what I personally did, and it helped me. Now, everybody's different, of course. So there were other kinds that I was thinking of too. So there's the stalker people, the people that sit there and watch just to see what they're doing. There are other people that, I don't know. They go there and they're in their own little world, which is totally fine too, you know. In fact, those are the ones that usually seem to get the most results because they're there to do their job and they just stick to it, and that's what they do, and that's perfectly acceptable, and that's great. Sometimes I'm a little intimidated to go up to some people like that and ask for help just because you don't want to bother them, and I know a few of them that don't like to be bothered while they're in the zone, and that's totally honorable, and that's totally fine. There are some people that go there just for the cardio aspect of things, you know, and I have the utmost respect for people that are overweight and are doing their damnedest to try to lose that. That is very admirable, and anybody that makes fun of somebody for that, that's not right. You know, they're trying really hard, and it can be so difficult for people. It can also be difficult for people coming the other way, trying to gain weight. I can say that from experience myself, as someone who grew up with a very, very high metabolism, and I was always somewhere between 120 to 130, and then 130 to 140, and only recently have I ever been able to get even up to 160, which was the highest I've been. Now I'm kind of back down to 155, so it is a struggle to keep that weight up there too. I'm shaped kind of weird, like I'm kind of filling out a little more, but I used to have almost like an hourglass shape, and you could still kind of see it a little bit, but there's me being self-conscious once again. So, and then there are older people, and I see a lot of older people, usually during the day or earlier in the morning, that go mostly for the yoga and that kind of a thing, and they seem to be the most comfortable. Really, they are. They don't give a shit. They're honey badgers. They don't give a shit. And that's wonderful. They're usually the ones that'll go into like the steam room completely nude, and they're like, whatever, balls to the wall, who cares? And I admire that too, that ability to just, you know, you've lived so long, you just don't care anymore, and really that's how it should be, is just live your life, enjoy what you do, go to the gym to make yourself feel better, not to make somebody else feel better. It's the same with the cosplay thing, you know. Last year I said I wanted to be able to cosplay as Johnny Cage. I kind of did it in the swimsuit contest in 2014. Didn't quite look like him. I don't have the abs. I'm still working on that. But that's a struggle too, because you have to eat right, and I don't eat right, and I'm only human. Except I'm not. I'm a figment of my own imagination, and only crazy people can see me. Surprise! No. Anyway, so I keep feeling like I'm getting off topic because I'm not quite entirely sure why I wanted to do this, but I just wanted to kind of touch on some stuff and really just get a progress video kind of thing out there and do more videos and stuff for you guys. So, I hope that helps a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. If there's other types of people at the gym that you come across, and let me know down below in the comments. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys again soon. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check out the houseboat video that I posted recently, and other ones on the channel as well. I'm hoping to do more singing eventually too. I gotta write some more stuff. I have a dirty parody that I can't ever show the world unless it's the right venue, but I love it, and it's so catchy, and that's the horrible part, is it wrote itself. The catchy ones always do. Anyways, Jamatane for now, and have a great day, you guys. I will see you later. Bye-bye.